Yuk, apa kabar semua? Nih, gimana? Cek cek. Cek cek.
So a very warm welcome to you, everybody who has joined us for our coverage of the opening day of Asian football's greatest gala. 16 hopeful nations, all vying to earn the title of the finest team in the continent. The game has certainly made rapid progress in this part of the world, and a winning team here will really have to be on its mettle.
Indonesia home,
This, of course,
Oman
is
away ya.
Sama Stadium looking so intimidating with the crowd close to the pitch, so much like classic European stadia. And so, the national anthems. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this.
Oman National Anthem. Oke, oleh Side home, PLPC, Perdong, Appendix, Jordi Amat, Rizky Ridho, Emil Lautiro. Ya. Ya. Oh.
The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Yes, and that's very apparent, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing than possession.
Oman 4-4-2 ya. Pick up.
And that gets things running.
Lebar sisi kiri, ada strike.
Amat.
Jordi Amat ke belakang. Ke kanan Rizky Ridho. Appendix. Pendek saja kepada Tom. Umpan kepada Ragnar Haji.
Ping towards the front line.
Ya,
That's been drilled forward. Over to the left.
hati-hati Indonesia, Rizky Ridho.
He's found a way through. Promising
Oh,
cross.
bisa dipatahkan. Kuasai Joy Qualifier sebelah kiri. Qualifier
Fiddles it through.
ada oleh
Red, nice interception. He's tried
shooting langsung.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. No, that's been intercepted. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Waji gocek Waji.
Oman really are
Yang
pushing
sekali
their
oleh
fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of
Skirido, pendek aja anak pendek.
further up the
Ah.
pitch to take the sting out of opposition
Terlalu
attacks.
lemah ke
It's
pendek.
effectively a wide press.
Skirido berduel. Sapu saja langsung oleh Romani dituju.
A
Side.
little off target.
Berbahaya. Satu tendangan langsung kepada Emil Audero.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bisa diblok oleh Emil Audero ya. Tendangan pojok untuk possession game 58-42 ya. Indonesia 42 aja. Langsung oleh ke depan, langsung Ragnar Waji Ragnar ini ke Joy Qualifier, melebar ke kanan, ada Kevin Dix.
Not going to get any further than that.
Umpan Kevin Dix.
Could move up a gear here.
Ditangkap langsung oleh Emil Audero.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's the chance to counter. Great run on the overlap here.
Haji
And into the
minta
grateful
tapi
arms
nggak
of the
lari
keeper.
Haji.
Clearly not happy with that.
Kemarin Oman menang atas Palestina karena penalti ya. Karena wasit 90 awas. Wasit 90 plus 699 ya.
Well, he did get himself into a good position.
Oman menang
Something
penalti
to cling to.
1-0.
Looks a foul.
Kalau draw kemarin Palestina masuk.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Kartu kuning. Di amat. Anggaran jadi amat. Boleh turun ya. Langsung
Well, that was well
boleh ke
positioned
depan.
and
Waji.
pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Aim forwards. And he's got his...
Awas.
And he's done it!
Oleh nomor 24 ya. Isam Al-Sabhi.
Wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a choice of trying to volley that or get his head to it, and I'm pleased to say
Permainan belakang kurang klop ya. Sisi kiri umpan kepada nomor 2. Itu umpan langsung tidak bisa diantisipasi oleh Kapten J ya.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
and that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Beautifully
Oh.
policed that midfield. The opposition have
Ya.
been
Offside.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Langsung Emil Audero yang ambil ya.
And the pass is intercepted. Amat.
Jadi Amat blunder terus.
He's had it taken off him. He's looking for the runner here.
Tolong langsung ke depan. Oleh dituju. Ada Wahaji. Wahaji kepada Oleh. Pendek aja. Oh, Wahaji kurang gesit.
Chance here to counter.
Kalau antisipasi dari
And it's played forward. That's been cut out. Well played. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's very neat.
lambat naik ya.
Forward.
Lambat mensupport
First
belakangnya.
45 minutes are up.
Kosong untuk Oman.
Where they want to be. Just one goal and they
Hati Indonesia harus lebih agresif lagi ya di babak kedua.
1-0.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And the second half gets underway. So 45 minutes to turn it round.
Oman are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And they could break here. Oh, that's well spotted.
Ah,
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Spread out to the left.
fair dong.
Laid back in.
Oh,
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
pada kemana ini?
Done.
Angkat Oleh.
Tries a
Hah.
shot.
Oleh. Mantap.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Terus menang ya.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Hey. Ben Perdong.
It's been
Happen
mighty
with
looking
Perdong.
ball, that.
Oh, langsung maju ke depan. Langsung maju ke depan.
Oh, super find. There's the hit. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hoisted clear.
Naik.
To be first to this. Incoming cross.
Oh,
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, can he get onto this?
Skrido. Justin Hubner. Pendek saja kepada Ipar Jenner. Alvin Perdong. Oh, bisa dipatahkan.
And they can counter here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's
Pelanggaran
given it.
Kapten Jai.
There could be
slow.
trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Clears it away. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Pelanggaran oleh pemain Oman terhadap Ipar Jenner. Jai pendek saja kepada Rizky melebar ke sayap kanan, ada Kevin Dix pendek saja. Oh,
You have to say that was an exemplar. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
itu 3-1 tuh. Al-Sabi mencetak gol dari Oman ya.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen,
Long.
we often get critical of a forward's tackle,
Long sudah
but that
kelelahan
was
ya.
squeaky clean.
That's a good switch.
Oh,
That
bahaya.
was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And the keeper's got it again. Back into the middle.
Concentration levels are very
Olehnya.
good. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oleh ganti sama Egi. Oke.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that is a little undercooked. Gently done.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Hati-hati.
Header. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipating.
Penyelamatan brilian dari Audero.
They'll have one final crack at it. And the
Shooting langsung. Strike. Namun masih membatur. Jaga gawang tepat. Kapten Jai. Oh. Oleh. Serdong. Serdong langsung kepada Oleh. Oh.
He cut out, really nicely done.
Oh. Apa yang terjadi?
Not quite right, and his teammates are
Serdongnya
irritated.
masih loyo. Oke. Egi udah masuk ya. Egi menggantikan Oleh. Oh,
Gets his pass away.
Rido. Oh, mantap sekali Rio. Ah,
And the shots. And that's caused the corner through.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
lagi kamera ya. Nah, aja bisa dipakai deui. Bisa masuk na kadinya.
Confirmation that
Ini
there will
udah
be
ada
2
datanya kan
minutes
dulu.
stoppage time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Look, there has to be more urgency here.
Oh,
And there
1-1
goes
ya.
the final whistle.
Indonesia Oman. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Welcome, welcome. Selamat datang.
So it wasn't a brilliant start to the competition, but there is certainly no cause to panic just yet. A place in the next stage is well within reach if, and it is a fairly big if, they can take all 3 points here to add to the solitary point they already have in the bag. There are, of course, so many permutations, combinations that the various potential outcomes of this game could lead to, but there is never any space for debate as to what the team should be going for. They know what they've got to do. Hits one! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
And he cuts out the supply. Over to the left. Played out to the left flank. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, it's come loose. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now then, the ball's come loose. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still...
There's the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's played into space. That's the throw. Moved on forwards. Saudi Arabia looking to pass their way through. Still goalless at the moment. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Played out to the right. That's tidy. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Can he stop it going out? And that has left him in a heap. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
oleh Romeni.
Good read, needed to be.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oleh dituju.
Danger averted for now.
Oleh Romeni.
And it's played forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, 100 diisun ya.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
Ya,
Oh, inches away from being a really good ball. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! Ball's come loose here.
berbahaya.
That's good defending, very good defending. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it.
Marceng.
Aim forwards. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well read, nice interception. Forward it goes.
Dari sisi kiri masuk ke tengah.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means, and the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate, and so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Parah.
0-0 then, and we're back underway. Spread out to the left. Shifted upfield. Out of play for a goal kick.
Corner. Corner. Goal kick. Impulse.
It's run loose here. And he's forced to go back. Gently done. Out for a throw. Great defending, strong and determined. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And now they can clear their lines. Some good work on the right flank here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Proves too strong.
Yeah.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And he's there to get
Oi,
it
langsung
away.
ke depan, oleh dituju.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
He's played it long.
Ya bisa, Jepang mau
Stood up well
dijualin.
to him there.
Kalau di Jepang mau dijualin.
Played long and they could be in here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Aku di urang. Artiun.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Ya bang, silakan bang yang mau hadir.
And the shot! Sticks it away!
Oleh.
Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And they win it back again.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Real chance!
Oleh.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Kalau melebar oleh.
Saudi Arabia making another change here. Played out towards the right wing. And he has been fouled there.
Di Wolf. Anggaran ya, di Wolf.
That looks a great
Oops, bahaya.
and that could come back to
Referee.
haunt them.
Saleh Javier nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
And it's been taken short.
Ya,
So it's going to be another corner.
corner lagi.
They've played it short. Aimed in towards the centre. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Should have equalised.
Tolong,
Resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Hati Indonesia. Tim Pais sangat gemilang ya. Corner kick yang ketiga kali.
That has been knocked clear.
Saudi Arabia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Intercept yang bagus sekali dari pemain Arab Saudi. Martin Pais keluar kandang langsung. Jemput bola.
Oh, good spread. I think we're just about done here. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Corner kick.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely
Dan
nothing
pemain.
wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
He's had it taken off him.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Jauh oleh ya.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
That is a great pick out. Oh, important interception. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, what a mistake!
Benar.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious
Dia pemain ya.
He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Joy. Joy. Ada Joy.
Ball's out once more. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And there goes the final whistle.
Sangat cantik. Sinilah ya pemain Arab berhasil di blok oleh Martin Paus. Nah ini assist dari Marcelino. 2 Oxford United. Nyaris ini ya. Indonesia di puncak klasemen ya. Tinggal menghadapi Qatar. Miss ini lagi ini ya, penurunan perform ya. Jadi mainnya kurang baik. Miss lagi penurunan perform. Aliano Joy ya, tengah ya, Joy tengah. Tapi kita nggak apa-apa, kita tes dulu. Eliano Renders di tengah ya, Jan James pakai strike. Witan saya coba naikkan ya. Saya coba ini ya, pakai strike masuk. Oleh kita sebentar ya, tahan dulu. Masuk nanti di babak kedua.
And so the prevalent question on everybody's mind ahead of the game here, will they make it out of the group stage? Well, the odds are very, very good on paper. A single point is all that they need, and they need no favours from anybody else. It is in their hands. The faithful has every right to expect, to believe, a feeling very much reflected in the pre-match atmosphere.
Merah-merah dan Indonesia putih-putih abu ya.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been
Masa
fantastic.
Indonesia Raya dikumandangkan.
A moment of great pride, the anthems.
Ridho tetap ya mainnya. Yes. Okay.
Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it.
Mau Qatar anthem. Nomor 13 ini berbahaya ya. Harinya kencang nih, kayak kakak Ricky ya.
They are already looking forward to life at the business end of this competition. It's a job that just needs finishing off.
Well, Peter, this is nothing to do with good fortune now. This team is here on merit, and if they can sustain their level of performance, it's hard to see anything other than the right conclusion to this group stage. However, and I have to address the other potential outcome and remind everyone that concentration has to be their best player for the duration, or else.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Ooh.
Moved on forwards, are looking to break at pace.
Sikri.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see
Buaya.
how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Buaya. Oh, anggaran terhadap apa strike. dong.
It's just beyond his
Lalu
reach.
ke depan ya.
There will be a throw-in.
Terlalu lemah.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football
Oh.
match will break out soon.
Kakak Ricky berduel dengan
Oh, this is a great position.
langsung ke depan. Ricky 7.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Om dari sisi kanan.
And he goes cross-field.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Back into the middle. Another part. He's having a go.
Oh.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst
Wah,
decision.
Haji. Kurang tenang ya Haji.
Played out to the right. Oh, it's come loose. Proves too strong. Looking for options for movement.
Tuh.
Forwards and with intent. Clearly not happy with that. Played back to the goalkeeper. Oh, easy pickings there. Forward it goes. Oh, he's not getting any further than that. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
Dong.
Played back in.
Woi.
Goal kick has confirmed
Baik,
by the
terlambat ya.
referee.
Tuh.
Looking for the runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the ball's come loose here. Well, there's the clearance. Gets a good foot in there. He's gone for goal! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
He's going for goal! Good strike, quite an alarm.
Penyelamatan gemilang ya.
Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're already into the second period. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Clears it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Pelanggaran ya Kakak Rengki.
No, he's not getting his way this time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now this could be it.
Ah.
And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it was a first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Lagi.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Eh.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's been intercepted. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Over to the left. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Oh, pelanggaran ya. Bukan sebuah pelanggaran.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Out towards the flank. That's a good ball played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's lofted through here. That's a corner kick.
Antisipasi yang sangat baik dari Kapten J.
They've played it short. And he's had it nicked away.
Ke depan.
Played forward. Well read. Nice interception.
Ya.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
So not long left in this now. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Free kick. Harus menang, Cok.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Thinks one through. Clears it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Shifted upfield.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Aim forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. It's gone out for a throw-in. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Lambat.
Nicked it back promptly. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And that will be the final act.
Hmm? Hmm? Hah? Udah.
Well, all observers are agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets really serious. Top teams now fielding their best available lineups in front of big crowds. A lot of noise, great expectation, and the sense that the possibility of silverware is at hand. This is a big chance.
Nggak.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. A moment of great pride, the anthems. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here with a place in the last four on the line.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They genuinely think, or certainly the feel is, that they'll get to see the game of the tournament.
So it's away we go then. And they're quick to get it back. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And they can counter here. He has found the way through. Aim forwards. Played back in. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Karena rambutnya kayak Mimi. Karena buat nggak apa. Lu kelihatan kalau di sini.
No, he's not played the ball. That's a foul.
Udah mulai rada. Masih yang pertama satu. Kalau tuh pengen. Itu tidur setengah aja ya? Di kursi. Tadi itu jam 9 sih.
Ya, iya orang 2 jam setengah.
Itu dari jam berapa sih tidur?
Mas 7.
Oh.
Bisa maghrib.
Oh, that's neat.
Itu jam 9, berarti sih lihat jarum panjang dari 11 ke jam 11.
Is it out of harm's way?
Babak pindah. 10 babak kabur.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Minggu main itu
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
jam 12.
He's trying the shot. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's shifting through the gears here. He's
Wow.
tried one. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And here's the chance to counter. And it's played forward. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Danger averted for now.
Masak enak gitu. Soalnya sih kenapa sih tahu? Oh, udah latihan.
Goes back. Threads one in. He's had a hit!
Aduh.
Gets good distance on it.
Iya, baju batik tuh. Iya, baju batik.
Oh, that's a key
Ini tuh
interception.
tuh warnanya gini loh ya. Otomatis ada bener-bener mah.
Good work on the right flank here.
Kamera anak kan sudah rumah aja gitu.
It's a goal kick.
Nih, cobain. Itu di aslinya ada. Kayak itu nih. Tapi itu kecilnya Kak. Itu gedean udah jadi kegedean mau dirombak punya itu gede. Cobain ya. Ayo, aja kan lupa dari kemarin ya.
And
Ini
back to the
udah kayak
goalkeeper.
sih lah. Itu ini kan sih kita rombak aja suaminya penjahit dia jadi di
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. They've played it short. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Shifted upfield. Amat. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Amat. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He's got the shot away!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Gently done. Now there's a fine ball. There's the hit! Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
He's had it taken off him. He's a sharp little ball here. Moved on forwards. Gets his pass away. Caught offside that time. Oh, good spread. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Played out towards the right wing. Muscular approach does pay off here. And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So deadlock still as the second half begins. There will be a throw-in. jumps for safety. Passing, and the shot! And he's found the net! And the second half is off to a flyer! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously. Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Forwards and with intent. No question, that's a foul.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Good running. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Great leap! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Amat.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Hits one! There it is! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's a good foot in there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Fiddles it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He is through here. And he's straight offside.
You can hear the annoyance in the crowd. The frustration is growing.
Well, that's well spotted. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that has been clubbed away. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
could run down the right. Decent hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
So there's going to be another change here. Rapidly approaching the end. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. And he's there to get it away. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, such a clever touch. Out of play for a throw.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He's played him. Can he put it away?
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
A searching ball that into space.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
He's found a way through. Looking to break at pace.
Oh, that was expansive. And
Up to meet it. It's a goal kick. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. There's the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Interesting ball. That pass has been well intercepted. And the keeper's got it again. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's through, it's a shooting chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And through to the goalkeeper. So what can they make of this? That's it for the first period of extra time. Then 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? The hostilities have already resumed. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And that has left him in a heap. Chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for the runner. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Pinches it off him. Delivers across. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Keeper's got good distance on that. Calmly anticipates. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's got away. Oh, he's been flattened there.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Romero. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Proves too strong. Richarlison. Bissouma. Now Romero. Turns back here, probably the best option. Doku. Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Doku. Now it's Doku. He's away! Big Doku! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again, in double quick time! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bernardo Silva set up a sides equaliser in their last game. He's a sharp little ball here. Fiddles it through. Keeper's ball. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's had a hit! And more! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ruben Dias. Forwards and with intent. Oh, that's a key interception. Kulusevski. Bernardo Silva is fouled. Rodri. Well, now here's a good battle by... Massive leap! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to get it away. Doku. Shot goal! He scores! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And now he has two. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Kanji clears it away. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Foden, who completed his side's first half turnaround in their last game. Akanji. Passing is crisp and sharp. Just eases him off the ball. Kulusevski. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Ruben Dias. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Richarlison. And it's Bernardo Silva. It's run loose here. Pedro Porro.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Madison. Romero. Now Pedro Porro. Bissouma. To Kulusevski. Well, Jim, looking at the movement out there, it seems to me there's been a change of plan.
Well, very much.
Can he finish? It's in! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and
There's the whistle for half-time. Have continued without fuss to do their thing. They have impressed hugely in the first 45 minutes, and this is the very least they deserve for their splendid endeavours. Here we go again then.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Akanji. Ruben Dias. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Kulusevski. Now Romero. Bissouma. Kulusevski. Rodri. Now Ruben Dias. Akanji. And it's Stones. Forward it goes. That's good play. Bernardo Silva. Well read. And the danger is averted. He can get that clear. Rodri. Oh, shooting chance! And he's missed it.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
is through here. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened. Speculative strike. Romero with a definite foul there. And that's going to be a booking. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Danso.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Doku. Looking for options for movement. Face to face with the... There's the hit! Oh, denied at the last.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Cleared away. Stones. Bernardo Silva has created one goal already. Richarlison do have a chance to counter here. Play towards the front line, and they can counter here. Shifted upfield.
Madison.
No way through there. Bernardo Silva. And Akanji. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, good spread. Wriggles his way through. And it's Kovacic. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And he's heaved it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Werner. Bissouma. Werner. And that has been cleared. And he's had it nicked away. Bernardo Silva. Interesting ball. That looks a cracking ball. And he's had a hit! He has done it! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Ederson gets it clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ruben Dias with the clearance. Rapidly approaching the end. So it is looking now like 12 points from 12. Stones carries the ball down the right. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Rodri. Bob.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's Richarlison. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rodri gets it away. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Pedro Porro. Aim forwards. Lobbed in behind. Kulusevski! Oh, he's kicked it out. That's a great save.
Plays it through. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Doku. He's had it taken off him. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Romero gets his pass away. Nice interception, well timed. And the referee brings it to a close.